So, welcome back, guys. I don't know if you're coming for the first time or actually coming for the second. So, uh, currently we
Yeah.
have 9 views on the last video. Yeah, purely organic,
Yes.
2 views.
Yeah.
Organic, two or three views, purely organic.
Yeah.
So,
Which is kind of like a small achievement.
yeah, actually, I mean, we grew by infinite times, na? We had zero views when we started. So, yeah,
Yeah.
a good start. Good start. Yeah. So, uh, So we have this movie, I think, Mad Max Fury Road. You could see it on the screen. You could see it on the title.
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah.
Before
Topic of
discussing that,
today's discussion.
uh, I had a question, Dishant. Why does
Yeah.
action films don't have a story?
Hmm. Nice question. I also don't know. I mean, I'm also a viewer like you, so I also don't really know. But yeah, as far as I also remember the good, at least the films that I remember watching action films. First Blood, Rambo, and the Die Hard,
Yeah,
John Wick, Mad Max
obviously.
Fury Road, this one.
That
All of them have very minimal stories.
but
Like,
at least John Wick had a, what I would say, had a past, had a,
huh?
what I would say, had a motive and all that. So there was a
No,
story,
like
and we were
motive is always there. Like in Mad Max Fury Road, also you have the motive is that they have to
run away.
like she's
That's a
trying.
different
Yeah.
thing. But John Wick had a, had a world to discover. We were discovering the world as the movie went on, like the underworld,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
coins, that how it rolled out and all that. So that was
Mm,
interesting. And what I
mm.
saw in Mad Max Fury Road, there was action at the start, there was action at the end, and there was something in the middle.
Yeah. For me, Mad Max, I love Mad Max Fury Road because at least because it was a very different world. That's why I guess I loved it, and it was like creatively lots of lots of different things were tried. Even though
Obviously,
obviously it is the fourth Mad Max film. It's not the first one. So
hey, don't tell the audience that. No one knows that.
no, I'm saying that Mad Max was a franchise which was started long before in the
Obviously,
70s.
it was still a flop
But
though.
no, it I think it went a hit. It was a
No,
success.
it was a flop. Like the budget was around 150 million, 150, 60
Yeah,
million.
and it got 380.
No, it got 140. I read. I think in the US it got 140. Maybe in the
Yeah, but then ultimately, yeah, well, yeah, it didn't do that as much as like a billion-dollar film, kind of like that. But yeah,
obviously.
but overall, I think people the now it's regarded as a classic, one
Yeah,
of the
true.
best. Yeah, it won 6 Oscars also, but more on that I guess afterwards.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah,
That's the trivia section we have. I'm like, guys, we
yeah,
are going professional. We have certain sections. Yeah,
yeah,
this was kind of the digressing section. Uh, though we didn't digress this time. So let's digress.
yeah,
Do
yeah.
you think any Bollywood movie can ever come close to this movie?
In what sense?
Like, according to the action and all that, world building and all. Like KG has
Yeah, I
a,
think world building is a tricky part, right? So because world building in every film, as you see, like John Wick is different, but this is almost like a different world,
no,
fantasy
sorry,
you
sorry,
can say.
no, sorry, there was no world building in this actually. I mean, like we discovered some parts of it, but
Yeah.
yeah, but no, as
No, but
in,
it was a different world. It was a completely
yeah, true.
like different world. So it's almost like a fantasy. You don't, there are completely new style. The people look really different, really odd. They are not like the usual people.
Yeah,
Like as compared to like say Die Hard or Rambo, they
yeah.
were normal people. It happened in a real world. This is not a real world. This is something different.
No, obviously, obviously. I'm asking, is
So
there any possibility of a Bollywood film ever coming close to this?
depends on a budget, no? It's kind of like a very ambitious project,
No.
and I don't think many producers will take that risk to have so high budget. And
I
yeah,
mean, we had Bahubali, we had RRR.
yeah, but those are kind of, I guess, fantasy mixed with some high emotion. I
It's
think
also
that,
fantasy, na?
yeah,
You can,
again. Yeah, but yeah, it depends, I suppose, on the director, and like if the producer wants to back it up, I will be glad if there is an Indian film like that. It will be amazing.
Obviously, obviously.
But Bahubali, I guess, is more
No, there is less
influenced
action.
from Braveheart, Braveheart and Lord of the Rings kind of style.
Yeah, true, true, true. It has
Yeah,
some sense of the Lord of the Rings type, the final battle and all
yeah,
that.
yeah. It's a kingdom style of thing.
Hey, we need
Mad
to.
Max was completely different. I don't know what it was.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
was a person playing guitar.
Okay, we'll discuss that. I mean, like talking about Lord of the Rings, we need to like
Mm-hmm.
uh in the coming weeks we need to watch one movie, Lord of the Rings. Come on.
One movie is difficult. Like I would like to watch all three if you want, but otherwise it's
Why?
also the
What is the
extended.
problem watching? Like the first part, we discuss the first part, then the second part, then the third part.
Oh, okay, okay. Like that way, it's fine. I thought only one movie and then we go back to another
Oh
very
no, no, never, never,
different.
never. If I'm starting Mad Max, sorry, if I'm starting Lord of the Rings, I will finish it all three. Yeah,
And extended cuts, the extended versions.
extended versions. Okay, it's already
Yeah.
3.5 hours long. Like,
Yeah, yeah. Extended versions are 3.5 hours long.
no, no, the
The
original
last,
film is 3.5 hours long, right?
no, the original Fellowship of the Ring is I think 3 hours, and Return of the King I think was 4 hours extended version.
And you watched it.
I huh?
And you watched it.
Yeah, did you not?
No, never.
You also
Okay.
watched Lord of the Rings, right?
I did watch Lord of the Rings, not the extended version.
Yeah. Oh, okay, okay. Extended version, yeah, I think they are like half an hour more, I guess. All of the versions were half an hour more.
That reminds me of a joke from Big Bang Theory. Like they were going to watch Star Wars extended version. It had extra 27 seconds.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I
uh,
guess Star Wars is like the now since Dune 2 released recently, so I guess Dune 2 is our Star Wars, our generation Star Wars,
yeah,
maybe,
I need to
according to
watch
me.
both.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's as good as Star Wars or something because all of both are different, but Dune 2 has that feel of Star Wars.
Hey man, I'm lucky enough we started this podcast. Now I think I can finally watch Star Wars because
Oh yeah, the original one is really good,
yeah.
original trilogy.
Uh,
Hmm.
So I think that's enough for the digress section.
So first
Okay.
question for me is where. So since this is an action genre film,
Uh,
purely action, like it's like full of action. So
yeah.
what are some of your good memories of action? Like which films? For example, John Wick and
Action with John Wick,
that
yeah,
type of
that's
action.
that's top tier. John Wick is
Okay,
top tier. John Wick Chapter 3, top tier for me.
okay.
Like the action
And
scenes
then
were,
like any more during your childhood or even during your whatever
uh,
18, 19 years old, in Hollywood films, Bollywood films, whatever.
Bollywood films action. I mean, like, do you consider any pure action movie? Animal? You
Jawan
can
is an
consider,
action.
huh?
Jawan is a pure action. It's like all of those are action only, action
See,
set
see,
pieces.
SRK is my favorite actor. That's why I'm still silent on that note of yours. Let's move on. Like,
Yeah, but it's an action actually.
I
There is
mean,
no pure
after
coherent
watching
story.
Mad Max, and talking about John Wick, your definition of action changes, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
what
What else?
action? I mean, Animal, you can think there was action. There was lots of action.
Hmm.
More
Yeah.
than any Bollywood film can ever offer. There was action. So,
Hmm.
any other action movie that you can think of, just pure action? Baghi can consider Baghi, but like it was martial arts mostly. So,
Yeah, Baghi is not considered to be good. Like, yeah, I haven't seen Baghi, so I am not
yeah. No, you are
commenting.
talking
But
about Jawan, and you
yeah,
can't,
so I don't know
yeah.
about Baghi. So yeah.
Any action film, Chandni Chowk to China.
Now, for me, I guess my memory would be John Wick, of course, like I saw, it's quite late. Then there will be Die Hard. Die Hard is one of my favorites. And then Jackie Chan films I was talking about. Like Jackie Chan was a good, it was a good, uh,
Yeah,
you know,
but I
memory.
have only seen his comedy movies. So
Yeah, his comedy movies are already blended with action. He does action comedy.
yeah,
That's
true.
what I'm saying. Yeah.
I thought you were talking about pure action. Like when you talk about
Yeah,
John,
but Jackie Chan is action only, I felt at least, because like Police Story and all this. IP Man was not Jackie Chan, but yeah, IP Man is also an
do
action.
you consider Rush Hour as action? Like there was action.
Rush Hour, no, not Rush Hour. Police Story and all.
Okay.
Some Kung Fu films. Kill Bill was an action. Uma Thurman, Quentin Tarantino. That
Mhm.
those are some of the films that I remember.
Kung Fu
And
Panda?
obviously now I have, yeah, in terms of animated action, yes, Kung Fu Panda also. It's a
Yeah,
really good
the
experience.
Tai Long fight and everything was great.
Yeah. Then I guess action. What else? Terminator was an action film.
I haven't seen. I mean, like, see, you're
Mission
talking,
Impossible, of course.
yeah.
So,
Mission Impossible action. I mean, it's more stunt. Like I'm when
yeah, but
I
action are stunt pieces.
action is stunt, but when I think about action, now it's like either hand-to-hand combat and or
Hmm.
guns firing or blood spurting and everything. But
Yeah,
Mission
they are
Impossible,
there in Mission Impossible.
not
I
that
think
much. I
not
mean,
too. Yeah, not too much, but it's considered to be an action film.
see, as I said, you are putting Mad Max Fury Road and John Wick as a starter. I would accept in the main course even better than that. So that's not my fault.
Yeah. No, no. I'm just reminding myself of what were some good action films for me.
Yeah.
Uh, and what Fast and Furious also a couple of films. Whatever I remembered.
Any Jason Statham films? Jason Statham, right? That
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, any Jason Statham films. That's pure action, man.
Statham,
I have
yeah.
seen him fight. I've seen clips only, but yeah, that is
And
some different.
obviously the superhero films were there, uh,
Superhero
Avengers and
movies.
stuff.
Uh,
I mean
uh,
Avengers. No, you don't have to think so far back.
no, 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 no. Still not action.
Ah, really?
I mean, like, yeah, okay, they have their kind of action. I mean,
Yeah, it's still action. Mad Max is a very different action, no?
yeah,
For example.
I'm thinking of very raw. Okay, Boys, the series Boys. Okay,
Oh, okay, yeah.
that's good.
That's also superhero. Yeah.
Yeah, that's also super. I'm talking about superhero, but that's their kind of action. And also, you can talk about Dark Knight, the scenes between Joker and Batman, the fights, like especially the interrogation scene. Okay, did I lost connection again?
Yeah. I also
Uh,
actually it's I guess my problem
Oh, okay. So I
this
was
time.
talking about, see, guys, give us some views. We need a good Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, what were you talking about?
I was talking about Dark Knight. And also the Dark Knight
Yeah.
trilogy, actually, like
Mm.
the fight between first Joker and Batman in the integration scene. I just
Yeah.
love that scene.
Mm.
Batman comes, thuds the head,
Yeah.
and the next line Joker, never start with the head. The victim gets all dizzy and he couldn't feel the. He goes like this on it. See,
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. Yeah, Batman films, they were also quite. So I guess action is a kind of genre that's mostly intertwined with other
obviously,
genres. It's not
obviously,
purely
yeah,
because when you make pure action, I guess like I can only think of famous ones only four: Die Hard, Rambo, and John Wick and Mad Max. All of them have very minimal story.
yeah, minimal
They
story,
have
yeah, true,
literally nothing.
true.
Die Hard was, I guess, among them, Die Hard would have probably the best storyline for me. But still, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, amazing
Okay,
action
I think
films.
that's enough for enough digressing for today. Let's
Mm,
get to the movie. Okay, Dishan.
yeah.
What? Let's uh, sorry, I'm forgetting my lines. Let me see the script.
Did you rehearse? Okay.
Just let me see the script and here. Yeah, just. give an overview, like just a what I would say, glimpse of the movie, what you liked about it, little bit, in a 1 or 2 minutes extempore.
Extempore. No, it's fine. As I said, I guess I haven't seen. I didn't see Mad Max Fury Road because I had to watch it for a long time. I kept it in my watch list because I knew about it way back in 2015. So recently I saw it, and obviously action is not my very go-to genre, so I didn't expect too much. Like, because I didn't like John Wick that much. Like, it's not probably my all-time favorite or something. Still, it kind of impressed me because of the whole new style, and I was kind of amazed at how there is a completely different sort of vibe to the film, the sounds and all, and the people look so different. Charlize Theron, who is probably one of the most beautiful women in the world, she was bald and everything,
Yeah.
and Tom Hardy was there, of course. So overall, the film was impressive. I knew that it will be kind of like a chase film, once they started the chase, and it happened so quickly. You don't have time to deal with it. You don't have time who is what. Yeah. So I guess the film in that way worked for me because maybe the director was like, Let me start the audience off immediately, and throughout the film, I will tell you who the characters are, where it will be, and even though it was a standard chase film, there was one character who kind of developed from the film. So it was also quite good to see the
You're
character of
talking
Nax.
Nux, yeah,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah. So he had a whole character arc in that
So,
film, in that whole chase. So that also I liked.
uh,
Overall, I really enjoyed.
he is the only one that had a character. I mean,
Yeah.
others
No,
were
I,
just,
I think Charlize Theron's character was also quite good.
yeah, she had some
Furiosa.
emotional moments.
Yeah.
And what Max went through a PTSD kind of phase.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
obviously. Okay,
So how about
so
you?
uh, I would say pure action. It's just
Mm-hmm.
boom, boom, boom everywhere. So,
Yeah.
hits your dopamine at that level. Any
Mm.
action fan will get orgasm from it. The
Yeah.
it was a long chase sequence. The cinematography was
Mm.
great. It
Yeah.
was shot in Nambia, so the cinematography
Mm.
was great there. And the long chase sequences, even the and cutting back to the close hand sequences, like combat sequences
Mm.
and all that, that were greatly choreographed. I mean, and
Yeah,
especially
yeah,
the
yeah.
editing. I mean, they were very
Yeah, of
jump.
course.
See, in a combat sequence, there will be a jump cuts. Yeah, but
Yes,
that
of
jump
course.
cuts were coherent. Like you
Mm.
didn't. It was not too frequent, not too less. It was just perfect
Mm.
for me. And to be honest, I was totally sucked into the movie in the first chase sequence. Like um, Tom Hardy is running from all the people. He
Yeah,
was that was great. Like he's going from this, there, and he is having these
yeah,
visions. That
yeah,
was top class.
yeah,
So like,
true.
if
Amazing.
we discuss this movie, there will only be action to discuss. Like, yeah, this action
Yes.
sequence is great,
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah,
action
of course.
sequence is great, and all that.
Mm.
But I love the ending of the movie that
Mm.
Tom Hardy didn't stay with them. He went
Yeah.
with his own journey. He could have lived a happy life there and all that, but it was not for him
Mm.
to do that. So
Yeah.
that's basically it. I can take that much from it because there's no story. I can't discuss anything about it other
Yeah.
than
Story
action.
was basically there was only one motive
Yeah.
because I guess since director is George Miller, he was the one who started it. So
Mhm.
George Miller's intention is to give us a very action entertaining ride, right? And he has to start it off by having something, some
Obviously.
motivation to start off. Simply cutting and fighting, it's not really feasible.
Mm.
So I guess he just started that. Okay, I have this character and he has five wives, and they want to live because they
Not
cannot,
wives. They are breeders,
breeders. Yeah,
not wives.
breeders. So, and they want to basically leave him. And Charlize Theron's character Furiosa.
Yeah.
which was a new character in the Mad Max franchise.
So,
So
have you
she
seen the
had.
other movies?
I have seen Mad Max 1 in TV on TV a little bit. Didn't watch fully. It
So,
was a
is
Mel
there a
Gibson in it.
connection between those movies and this movie?
No, not really, because but I heard that this happens, I guess, after the first three films.
Okay.
Maybe, yeah. But Furiosa is a very new character. It's like
So
the
the other
Charlize Theron
characters
character.
were there, like
No, no,
Max.
no. Like only Mad Max was original, and it
Okay.
was played by Mel Gibson during 1970s and 80s. I think Mad Max 2 was also considered to be one of the best action films. I haven't seen it, so I don't know. Mad Max 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to see it. I will see it afterwards.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Yeah. Okay. So
and
talking about the
yeah,
favorite scenes, what were your favorite scenes?
again, it's an action film. It's a 2 hour chase, 2 hour chase sequence
Yeah.
overall. So I guess I liked almost all the action scenes. I didn't not enjoy anything. I enjoyed.
No, no.
It was a
Oh,
very good 2 hour, right?
no,
There were no boring elements because there were only very few elements. The Green Palace part maybe was the one where she realized, oh, actually now nothing is there. Furiosa's character.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so that was one, a kind of like a slow breathe moment. Breathe for now. Again, action will start. I love the opening, of course, and the ending also. The opening was brilliant. The opening really was so like it caught me like off
Caught
guard
me
in a
by
way.
surprise. But caught you by
Yeah, caught me
surprise.
off
Yeah.
guard. Yeah, I didn't know it will start that fast, you know. So
Yeah.
yeah, overall it was a great experience, and I loved the acting of Nicholas Holt, Nux
Yeah.
character. He did really well overall. The whole sequence, that
Okay.
the whole story arc that he went through. My favorite scenes, and in all the combat sequences I remember, those were great. All of them were very long action scenes, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
True.
I cannot just pick one. All of them are great in their own way, I would say. Yeah. How about
Yeah.
you?
Talking about mine, I would say the first chase sequence, not the car one. The
Yeah.
Tom Hardy's one where he hangs
Mm.
from a crane and all that. I
Yeah,
especially
yeah, yeah.
loved the visions he had during
Oh
a
yeah,
fight and all that. That
yeah,
was great, and it actually gave some character to Max other than anything. Yeah.
yeah. Maybe it
Uh,
will be more clear if we watch the first three films.
okay,
His
okay.
character, yeah. But I, yeah,
And I loved some funny sequences like when Nux jumps off to the trailer after
yeah.
getting permission from I don't remember Immortan Joe,
Joe. Yeah,
and
he
he
got
jumps
stuck.
and he got stuck and it's what I would say yeah, Immortan Joe says mediocre.
Mediocre,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. It was used
yeah,
before when you first witness we saw the first witness me scene, like someone
yeah.
said mediocre and all that,
Mediocre,
and like
yeah,
now we understand why they used it there for this part. That was
yeah.
great. That was great. And
Mm.
uh, other than that, I mean, like the action scenes were great. I mean, the Mad Max versus Furiosa fight scene, it
Yeah,
was greatly
that was,
choreographed and all that.
yeah.
It was going all over the place and it still stuck there and it was beautiful.
Mm.
It was one of the
Yeah.
best sequences. Like how he stops, Nux
Mm. Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
He has Furious on the ground and doop 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 on the side.
yeah,
He fires on the
yeah,
side, and that
yeah.
was great. That was great. Uh, Other than that, I mean, no emotional scene.
Mm.
Uh, Not much of an emotional scene, and like Witness Me, it was like standard action movies. Once
Mm.
someone dying and all that.
Mm.
Yeah,
But by
yeah,
the way, in terms of character development, I also think Max, we don't know anything about him. that
Yeah.
that might be one issue. But overall, we see visions of his, like, maybe he failed to save someone, and he
His
failed in
daughter
his
and wife, I
previous
guess.
mission. Yeah, but then ultimately, as he says in the beginning, he wants to survive and all.
Hmm.
So, but ultimately, I think after partnering with that Furiosa and all the seeing all the wives, the five breeders, he also has this whole kind of change in his character, I would say,
Yeah,
by the end.
he goes there to stop them and all that. Yeah,
Yeah, by the end of the film, I think, gets his kind of, what can I say? Well, I
redemption.
guess human that feeling back,
Okay,
I would say,
okay. Yeah,
by maybe, yeah,
compassion.
that
You're saying
compassion,
compassion?
yeah, yeah. He gets his that feeling back after having this whole experience. And that was a different, maybe, Max
Yeah, yeah.
character development.
So, talking about performances, I think we can only judge on Furiosa and Nux. Other than that, I mean, Tom Hardy was very basic. He didn't have anything to do. He's a great actor, no doubt. I've seen his
Yeah, yeah.
Peaky.
Tom Hardy was good in whatever he was given.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, like I've seen him in Peaky Blinders. I've seen his acting range and all that. But he had
Hmm.
nothing much to do here. It was very simple.
Yeah.
And it's not even Furiosa was the main character, right? I mean, it didn't feel like Max was the main character. I mean, like we go
Yeah,
through,
in a way you can say it. Yeah, I
yeah,
guess Miller really created a great character in Furious, I would say,
yeah. I mean,
for me.
we are handhold by Max and all that into the story, but it's
Yeah.
Furiosa's story basically. Max
Yeah.
was just an instrument.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah. Through Max, we get to learn about Furiosa and the
yeah.
whole. Yeah.
Other than that, the acting by Immortan Joe was great. I loved him,
Yeah.
though I hated him, but I loved him.
Yeah.
And
It
yeah,
was a completely new villain look. I love the look of him.
obviously,
It's
obviously,
very
yeah.
amazing look.
All the characters like from Bullet Farm, from Guzzle in
Yeah.
Town, they're so unique
Yeah.
characters, huh?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
used
Yeah.
in a different
People
way,
Eater.
huh? People
People
Eater.
Eater.
I don't remember People
Yeah.
Eater.
The one that Max. I mean, he gets killed very easily, but like, the one very fat,
Actually, from
there
Guzzle
is
in
a
Town.
bald head.
Guzzle in
Yeah,
Town,
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah. Gastown. Yeah,
yeah, from
yeah,
Ghazal in Town. Yeah. And now I really like how they use the characteristics of the different characters. Like, Max puts his big foot in the accelerator and then jumps. So
yeah,
that was a great detailing. Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
Yes, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So Mad
Uh,
Max. Yeah,
I would like to
I would say
know.
for yeah,
No,
yeah.
you say.
No, no. I would say, like, I actually have a kind of biased opinion because Charlize Theron is one of my very personal favorites. So I loved her so much. I actually wanted her to get nominated for some Oscar or something. She didn't,
For this
because
movie.
yeah, because whatever she did with that, I mean, she was amazing, too amazing actually. She was way too good for me. At least I found her to be wow, and I probably she's one of the best action star also in terms female, because she also did Atomic Blonde, which is also an action film. She is the villain in Fast and Furious 8 and
Okay.
9, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Charlize Theron is brilliant.
Any other performance? I mean, like on the writing part, I didn't like
Yeah.
the breeders. I mean, not
Uh,
even like beautiful and all. I mean, like their characters were very bland and they didn't look beautiful to me, to be honest.
oh, yeah, okay.
Like the director,
Rosie Huntington Whiteley was one of them, the main one who was pregnant.
yeah,
She was,
she looked good. She looked good, I would say. The other
yeah,
four, I mean, like
she, I think, won some Miss World or something, so she
okay,
is
okay.
famous.
Now see, the director tried to show them, this beauty, epitome of beauty and all that, but
Hmm.
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Especially that one, that blonde one. I mean, uh, I remember
Ah.
one thing. like when Max, takes the what rig, nah, it's called
Yeah.
the rig, right? War rig.
Yeah,
Yeah,
War rig,
right.
yeah.
War rig, and the breeders were discussing about him in behind, and she
Hmm.
says he eats schnalg or something like that.
Ah,
And I was
yeah.
like, okay, okay, so you can say that and all. The way she says, I mean, and then again, when Immortan Joe or some of his men come up in Warwick, you know,
Yeah.
she again snarls them like snarl and something like that. And I thought that could have been cut in the editor's room. That was
Hmm.
unnecessary. Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean,
Yeah.
they could have hired some beautiful people, I would say. There are and
No, I mean, I will not go into their beauty and all looks, but yeah, I guess their character overall, they were just there as, even though some of them developed a little bit. Zoe Kravitz character,
which
do you
one?
know the Zoe Kravitz one?
Which one?
The one who knows about guns,
Oh yeah, okay.
post,
The
I think.
small one,
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
boy cut. Yeah.
So I guess you should know her because she is also in cat. She is also as she is also the Catwoman in Batman, Robert Pattinson's Batman.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah.
yeah,
Nah, I
Zoe
didn't like
Kravitz.
her there also.
Yeah, but
I
yeah,
mean,
she is a very famous
no, no,
actress
no. She's
right
a good
now.
actor. I'm talking about the
Yeah.
beauty. Right.
Yes. So, so some of them kind of developed, but overall, yeah, their characters were not probably the focal point. They were
You know,
just there to,
to be honest, Furiosa was meant to be look like a boy and all that. But
yeah,
I love Furiosa more than that four.
yeah. But
Yeah.
Furiosa is played by Charlize Theron. I mean,
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, fine. Stop
she
simping. Like,
Charlize Theron.
we are the
How can
digressing
you
duos,
compare?
not the simping duos.
How can you compare Charlize Theron with someone else?
Yeah, you just shut up. Yeah, fine, fine.
Yeah.
I have done a cardinal sin. Yeah.
No, I mean Charlize Theron is famous
Yeah,
for her
yeah. Oh,
beauty.
fine. I get it.
Mm, yes, yes, okay. Anyways,
Okay. One thing,
uh,
this it was from a video. I mean, uh, I don't
wow, you
remember
also
the
saw a
channel.
video, nice.
Screen Junkies. Yeah, Screen Junkies. The channel was Screen
Okay,
Junkies.
okay.
They do, they do a commentary on these movies and all. It is just a joke.
Mm-hmm.
What went wrong? What went good? And all that. I don't remember that series actually. The name I used to watch it a lot, and they pointed it out that you know the way water was distributed, like it could have been distributed in a better way.
Eh?
Immortan Joe pressing the button, water coming all down, and like,
Oh,
yeah, even the
yeah.
the mothers, the milk mothers, or I don't know, the one
Mm.
that produce milk at the end of the movie, they press the button and all the water comes down. It could have been done in a better way. They said, and it was
Uh,
actually, and also like since water is so scarce, why did the breeders were washing off their clothes with water? I mean,
mm.
come on, man, that's not the highest priority in a wasteland.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah, those were kind of good nitpicking, I would say.
mm,
Yeah.
obviously.
By the way, since Mad Max we are talking about, so there will be a new film, I guess, within the next 2 months.
Yeah,
Furiosa,
Furiosa, yeah,
Anya
obviously.
Taylor-Joy.
Obviously.
I didn't like the trailer that much,
I haven't
but
seen the trailer, but if you're taking out Anna Taylor-Joy, I would say it will be a good movie. At least I'll watch it for her only.
yeah, so it will release on May 24 May.
Okay. So Anna Taylor-Joy is Taylor-Joy, no? Right? Sorry, it's Ross Taylor. Why I'm saying Taylor.
Hello.
Okay, you're disconnected. I don't know if I was disconnected. I don't think I was
Yeah, I
disconnected.
also don't know.
Leave it.
This time, anyways, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So,
we can also change our name to Garib Duos.
yes,
Yeah,
since we do have some internet issues all the time,
yeah.
I
So,
would love to have seen Mad Max Fury Road in the hall, in the theaters. Maybe I will watch Furiosa in the theaters if I
okay.
get the chance,
Ah,
because it will
I'm
be quite a
thinking,
good experience of
I'm
action.
thinking, should I
Yeah.
go for Dune 2 tomorrow? Will it be worth it?
Oh, I don't know. I personally loved it, but
I mean, I've seen like
Uh,
it's very grander and all that. Like it's nothing like the first movie.
yeah, it will be much more faster if you are worrying about that.
You know, you don't talk about much more faster. Anything is faster than Dune 1.
No, no, not
Okay.
anything. But
Eh,
the thing is that Dune 2, many people like I and Ornov and some people, so we liked the story, but I have heard from some people they didn't like the story. So it
Oh,
depends now. Of course, story is something that is very subjective.
true,
So
true.
you might like it, you might not, but you will love the visual effects and the cinematography, all this part.
Yeah, the
Technically, it's a great film.
cinematography was great in the first movie too. I mean, top
Yeah,
class. So,
technically it's a great film, but
yeah.
I don't know about the story. Story is really subjective.
Okay. So coming back to Mad Max.
Yes. So
Yeah. So who do you think can replace Furiosa? We know Anna Taylor-Joy is replacing her, but
no, no, no. Anya Taylor-Joy is replacing means actually I think it is a prequel. So
yeah,
that's
yeah.
why it will show her as that like
Okay,
Furiosa
but
during her younger days.
yeah, okay, but who can replace Furiosa?
Charlize Theron, I don't know. To be honest, if I like for example, if George Miller would have announced something that okay, I'm doing this kind of a film, this is the kind of script, and there is this character named Furiosa with all that. I would not have imagined Charlize Theron to be honest, because Charlize Theron, you can see her looks. How can you make someone the bald and I think by
Okay.
that at that time she didn't do anything. So it
No,
was quite impressive how he managed to cast her.
no, no. Here is a trivia for you. Furiosa
Okay.
was meant to have full hair. It was the
Oh,
decision
okay.
of Charlie and her costume designer to be
Oh.
bald because
Hmm.
first because of the shooting because it was all dusty and all it would have been a
Hmm.
uh, nightmare for the production team
Hmm.
because
Yeah.
keeping the straight hair and all that. And second
Hmm.
thing, it didn't go with the character, right? Having full
Yeah.
hair and fighting,
Yeah. Yeah.
while all others are
Yeah.
bald, like literally bald.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's one thing.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's
And
not
I
a
think
Bollywood.
Charlize Theron is one of the actresses who is very fearless to
Yeah.
play kind of not conventionally
So you
looking
don't
attractive.
want to replace anyone with Charlie Theron.
No, I am kind of because even imagining Charlize Theron was difficult.
Hmm.
Now to imagine someone other than Charlize Theron is also
I
becoming
I have two names on top of my mind.
okay. Yeah,
Emily
maybe
Blunt
I
and
can get
Scarlett
something.
Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson and Emily Blunt. Maybe I can see.
Edge of Tomorrow
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe
and
Emily Blunt I can see.
Scarlett Johansson. Black Widow,
Scarlett
obviously. I
Johansson.
mean,
Maybe. But yeah, so yeah, because Charlize Theron, if so perfectly played the character, it's very hard to think. But yeah, maybe Emily Blunt. I would also say now that you say it.
yeah,
And for Tom Hardy's character, I mean,
anyone.
there were like couple of no, I mean Tom Hardy has had some competitions with Jeremy Renner, Michael Fassbender, you know. So
Michael Fassbender, it's the Magneto, right? Magneto guy from
Magneto,
X-Men.
yeah,
Yeah.
Jeremy Renner was also there.
Hmm.
Um, but
Tom
ultimately Tom
Cruise.
Hardy was there. No, not really. I would not say Tom
And
Cruise.
Tom Cruise would have been too, what I would say, too handsome for this role. I mean,
Not no, because not of that. For me, it will be like Tom Cruise has his own aura, has his own image.
yeah,
So we cannot like see him as in a that kind of world.
yeah,
It
yeah.
will be difficult. Same
It's
with
like,
Leonardo and
yeah, it's
other.
like SRK doing a film with Rajkumar Hirani.
No,
Yeah,
yeah.
you agree with it. Come on. Like,
No, but
some,
SRK, Raju Hirani, it was Raju Hirani's fault to blend. Like he first cast SRK, then he wrote the script. Of course, he will give SRK's character something more, and because of that, the whole script kind of
yeah,
goes
actually, it was all
problematic.
SRK all over the movie. It was not like,
Yeah,
you know, even
yeah.
Tapsi didn't get her due, actually.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
just remember the previous movies, like Anushka Sharma got her due in PK, and Three
Mm,
Idiots was like a all ensemble cast movie, right?
yeah.
Huh? Even in what
Munna Bhai also, you have the two chemistry,
chemistry,
that's,
you have the chemistry, though
yeah, Arshad Varsi and,
Sarkar
yeah,
is still in a lower role, but Bomani Rani shined. I mean,
yeah.
if from Munna Bhai MBBS, you like
Mm,
top two characters were of Sanjay Dutt and Bomani Rani.
mm,
So they did good, but yeah, Shah Rukh Khan
yeah.
overshadowed that. I mean, like, uh, uh,
Anyways,
yeah. Anyways,
so
anyways,
for, yeah, so I won't say any big stars because even then George Miller will have some difficulty. And for mainly, as you said, it's a Furiosa is the main core at heart.
true.
The story's heart is Furiosa, the film's
Mm,
heart. Every dramatic, every dramatic stuff in the film takes place because of Furiosa. The
true,
whole movie the whole movie starts because of Furiosa.
true.
She had to run away. The whole middle section when she explains to Tom Hardy's character that
Mm,
they want to go to the green place and she was born there, all that. Those were every dramatic stuff is Furiosa. So I don't think any star would have been very uh, accommodating to that,
yeah,
like
yeah.
Leo or Tom Cruise and
Jeremy Renner
yeah,
could have. I mean, like,
yeah.
not
Jeremy Renner could have.
Jeremy Renner could have.
Tom
Anyone
Hardy was
else?
also in the picture.
Michael Fassbender,
Yeah.
obviously. Anyone else? I'm thinking. Mm,
Yeah, so if I'm reading here, finalist for the part where Army Hammer was there. Army Hammer is also a famous actor, I guess.
I mean,
Jeremy Renner,
uh,
Michael Fassbender,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Who played the John Wick guy? Really sorry, I forgot his name. I mean,
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves. Like Keanu Reeves could have
Yeah,
been. I mean, a little less bulky.
but he's also a star.
He's also a star, but he would have blended in. I mean, you could see him blending
Hmm.
in.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, Michael, uh, Jake Gyllenhaal.
Hmm. No, I mean in this character, obviously, if you know the how to do the action stuff, if you prepare
Yeah,
well for the action choreography,
Caprio.
you can just do it because dialogues are very less of that character.
Hey, Caprio did any action movie till now? Has Caprio done any action movie?
Inception is
And
not an
not an action.
action,
Not an action.
but there are some gunfights.
Hey, gunfights
Uh,
and all that. I mean, that's the
by
bulk
the
of that thing is also carried by Tom Hardy and the other guy. I don't remember
where?
his name.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah.
gunfights and all. Tom Hardy
Hmm.
and the other guy. I don't remember. Yeah. Caprio
Caprio,
hasn't done
yeah,
any
I
action
also
movie,
don't
right?
recall. Yeah, I also
Mm.
don't recall too much. I haven't seen the Body of Lies and all that. Maybe there he might have done. But I
Yeah,
guess Caprio is doing great in terms of his roles because he knows he's not maybe the best man for action, so he's
obviously.
doing all those roles that suits him.
Everyone is not Shah Rukh Khan.
Yeah, you are also overestimating Shah Rukh Khan anyway.
Man, have you seen Pathan and Jawan? I mean, like, the movie sucks, but the action
Yeah,
scenes are great. I mean,
yeah,
that
yeah, of
dialogue,
course.
that dialogue,
Mm.
बेटे को छूने से पहले बाप से बात कर. Oh my God. You should have seen the
Yeah,
hall, man, at that scene.
yeah, yeah, of course.
You are missing something in Germany. You missed something in Germany in 2023. Pathan and Jawan in a packed theater
No,
hall.
I saw Jawan in theater hall
No, like
in
in
India
Germany,
only.
right?
No, in India, first day, first show.
Oh,
First day,
ho, ho.
first show, not first day, late night show.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I was in India at that time. So I didn't miss anything.
You also saw
And
Pathan in theater, right? I guess. No?
no,
No, you missed Pathan.
I saw Pathan in Amazon Prime.
Not meant
Uh,
to be. I mean, hey,
yeah, and I kind of felt good that I didn't waste any 200 or 300 rupees. But I guess the whole environment was good because
yeah,
of the
actually, it
comeback.
made me feel Pathan is a great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyway, so coming back to here again.
Uh,
So this movie. Okay, anything else we want to talk about?
Any trivia you have?
I don't have any trivia because I didn't really read it. I just saw it today.
Yeah,
Um,
I do
and
have one trivia that
yeah.
I don't remember her name, but she won the best editor for this movie.
Mm,
Best
yeah.
editor for this movie, and
Margaret Sixel.
it was her first
Okay.
action movie. Okay, it was her first action movie, and
Mm.
she was the wife of the director, and she thought she asked that why are they
Oh.
not employing any male editor for this? Why me? Huh? He
Okay.
said that if someone male edited this movie, it would be like any action film we have seen,
Right.
and you can actually see the difference
Okay.
from,
Yeah.
from a conventional
Yeah,
action
of
movie and
course.
this one. If I
Yeah.
actually what I want to say, the editing part,
Yeah. Mm.
Hardy running from the what that white
Mm.
people, I
Yeah.
don't but their name. No, getting visions while running. That was a
Yeah.
central theme of this, and I haven't seen that in many movies, most of the movies.
Mm.
And also, as I said, the jump cuts in the close combat scenes and all that, they didn't feel
Mm.
they did feel just right, not dragged, not too much, and all that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, of
in
course.
editing wise, they did great. Yeah, and most of
Mm.
the shots were real shots. Okay,
Okay.
even Furiosa's arm was a prosthetic arm.
Ah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
And
it's a great thing because yeah, and we can see the difference. Yeah, I mean it's quite different from obviously the world is different, so it will feel different, but still among if you see the action sequences of many other films compared to that, even though I'm not a big judge on how the action sequences go, but yeah, I felt the difference as an audience that okay, this is kind of a different action film.
yeah, I mean, I've seen action movies. I've seen John Wick and all that, and
Yeah.
Bollywood action movies. But
Mm,
there was one scene in John Wick that caught my eye, and then
mm,
this movie. There
okay.
was I don't recollect that moment, but it was a great sword fight. It was in John Wick 3. It was a great sword fight, I would say. And then this
Okay.
movie. So yeah, there was quite a lot of difference in editing. It enhances
Yeah,
the movie
of
how it's
course.
edited.
Yeah, I mean, it will go down as one of the classics in action
Obviously, obviously,
film,
it has already gone
and
down. One of the classics. I mean,
yeah,
if I
it's
talk about
still
it.
yeah, it's considered as one of the best action films of all time.
Mm.
And also during the Academy Awards Oscar season of that, it won the high. It didn't win Best Picture, but it won the most Oscars for that year.
Oh,
Six.
six. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, Also, after the first screening of the movie,
Mm-hmm.
Hardy apologized. Sorry, apologized to the director.
Yeah.
Did I say it
Oh.
right? Apologize
Yeah. I
to the director.
apologize. Yeah.
Yeah, apologize to the director.
Okay.
Yeah,
Why?
because the whole movie was in the director's mind. Huh? There
Yeah.
was no linear timing in the shot. Like in the shooting, they were
Yeah.
randomly shooting this scene and that scene, and the actors didn't have any idea
Hmm.
what's going on.
Yeah.
Huh? After seeing the movie, they could see the vision. Like, okay, this guy has something.
Right. Yeah. 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 Now that I read about it, yeah, the editor Margaret Sixel had 480 hours of footage.
Yeah,
480 hours
pretty.
of footage to make it 2 hours.
Yeah,
So yeah, and it took her 3 months
it
to
still
what?
I would say she was still very efficient. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
I tried editing the last video. There was nothing to edit, but I was just we had two videos, right? I was like
Yeah.
trying to join them, and I was like, I can't do this, man.
Yeah. And how will you do 480 hours?
Yeah,
Wow.
obviously, man. Wait,
Yeah.
she has to see it, like every scene
Mm.
and all that.
That too multiple times, over
Yeah,
and over again, over and over again. Editing is a tough job.
obviously.
And okay, what about I didn't talk about the sound. I mean, the sound is probably one of
Oh
the best
yeah,
parts of
true.
it.
The sound effects. Oh my God. I
Yeah.
mean, see, that's the thing, na, about good sound effects that you don't realize it
Mm.
that they're
Yeah,
that good.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, the sound was wow. It was amazing. That's why I said I wish I could have seen this in the hall because obviously
yeah,
the cinematography is great, but the
obviously.
sound effects would have been the best thing for in to watch it in
Uh,
theaters.
yeah, sound, and I
And
would also like to bring the attention to the production design. Like,
yeah, yeah, it won all these awards. It won
yeah,
editing, production
the
design,
cars,
sound.
the way they were
Yeah,
designed and all that. My God, like
yeah,
it's like they smoke weed and let's see what we can do.
yeah,
You can't have these designs on a straight mind. I
yeah. Of
can literally
course.
say that.
Yeah,
Production
yeah.
design,
That's what I
costumes,
like. It's completely out of ordinary. It's
yeah,
very different.
yeah. So
Yeah.
see, even the costume design,
Mm.
every
It
character
won
is
that also.
different.
It won
They are
costume
not wearing
design.
the same thing.
Yeah. It won costume design. It won makeup and hairstyling. It won the all the
Obvious,
technical awards. I think it won.
obviously, man, they just did it everything. Like, no, they hired the best people and say, we have some weed back in the room. Take it and do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah. And they made a masterpiece, almost
Yeah,
like an action masterpiece.
obviously, obviously. I mean, like, see, on the story perspective, the screenplay was also good. I mean,
Yeah.
you could, it's not a great screenplay, but yeah, it holds on to you.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. It
yeah,
holds on. Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah. The
it was
screenplay
great.
is not the focal point of the film. Like the
Now, obviously,
director.
obviously,
Yeah.
yeah. I
So
was think it's all action and all that production
yeah.
design, the murky
Yeah.
waters and
Yes.
everything. It was a
Mm.
super film when you talk about the technicalities
Mm.
and not about the story, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Even if you could see the poster, I could see. I don't think Dishant could see the poster. I could see the poster and like
No, I don't.
the
Yeah.
chain, the mask
Oh
that
yeah.
Max had. I mean,
Yeah. Mac
wow,
Christmas.
that design also
Yeah.
was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think, and also I mean, so now that I see, so this project was in development since 1987. So George Miller's
87.
probably it's
Oh my God.
yeah, because the first three films were made in 79, 81, and 85. So
Okay.
obviously the next film will be during the 80s, and Mel Gibson was to star at that time. But he had the idea and he wanted to go. I guess lots of problems were there. And
Yeah.
at one point, Heath Ledger was also in.
Yeah, Heath
matlab,
Ledger in
yeah,
2003, I
he
guess.
was
I
also,
mean, in around the
yeah,
2000, he was in
ultimately he
between.
died.
Yeah.
So I guess George Miller put everything that he could in
Mhm.
this film, and that's why it
Yeah.
became what it became.
Oh, also another trivia that the budget was so, so thin at a point. Like, they
Mm.
overstretched the budget, obviously, for this movie. I mean, am I making sense, Dishant? Are you with me? Okay. Dishant has cut off. Okay, he's back. He's back. Are you
Okay.
back?
Yes, I'm.
So,
Yeah.
uh, regarding the budget, they almost reached the ceiling. Okay. And the
Mm.
producers gave them an ultimatum, complete this movie as soon as possible. I'm giving you some weeks
Yeah.
or 1 month.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
uh, so the movie had no starting point or ending point at that point.
Okay.
Okay. And then the executives changed. New producer came and he gave a one
Mm.
month more runway to them. Like,
Mm.
take this money and shoot it in 1 month, and we get this.
Ah.
We
Okay.
get it.
Yeah.
One interesting thing about the fight I wanted to point out, those
Mm-hmm.
things in the buggies, like the boys go down like
Yeah.
this, and
Yeah.
then this take out the
Mm.
breeders, and there's this fight sequence with Tom Hardy on that swing.
Ah. Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Last stage sequence,
Yeah. Yeah.
tall,
Yeah.
tall poles
Yeah. Yeah.
going
Tall
like
poles.
that
Yeah.
was so great. And
Brilliant.
man, how haven't we talked about the guitar? Like,
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I talked about it at first only. Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, sorry for me, I haven't discussed it. I thought I'd keep it for the
Yeah.
end. And
Yeah.
the drums and
Yes.
drums elevate, and then the music and fire going out of that
Yeah. Yeah.
glass.
Yeah.
Man,
That's what I'm saying. It's a completely different world, and everything crazy is just happening. A guitarist is there literally playing guitar while they are chasing.
Yeah, they are going to, they have taken the breeders, the water, yeah, but
Yeah.
uh, leave that aside. We need a guitar. We need a guitar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was brilliant. I mean, all this stuff. That's why I like all this. If someone tries to make something with so much of effort, tries to create something so new,
yeah,
which cannot be possibly imagined normally, then
true.
I really would like to, even if sometimes it fails. In this case, it really succeeded well.
Yeah,
Sometimes it fails, but even then, it's worth appreciating. I
obviously.
appreciated Ravan. That's why.
Yeah, Ravan had a
Mm.
great vision, man. A weak story,
Yeah,
and it was way ahead of its time.
yeah.
I mean,
So Ravan.
if you see
Yeah.
Ravan
So
now,
yeah,
if Ravan gets
yeah.
released now, not considering Pathan Jawan and this 2023 year, no, and
Mm,
not considering Shah Rukh Khan also, but if that story is released now,
mm,
it will be a sure shot hit, not like what
mm.
happened in 2012.
Yeah. Yeah. Obviously, Ravan also had the typical Bollywood
Yeah.
styles, which they have to keep ultimately because of Bollywood
No, that's the
fandom.
problem, na. They couldn't blend Bollywood and Hollywood together, so that's where the issue was there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ravan was also completely different, very original idea
True, true.
to try to do that sort of thing. So I appreciated it when it came.
Yeah.
It might
I
not
didn't
be
appreciate
very
it at
perfect.
that time. I do appreciate
Yeah.
it now.
No, I actually liked it at that time. My father also liked it. I watched it with my father. And we both were saying at that time, like, why isn't it a hit? I mean, it's not that bad, as people are saying.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so that's why I like it. In Mad Max Fury Road also, they tried completely new, and in this case, they succeeded actually. They succeeded way too high. But even if someone don't succeed, then also it's fine. Just
Yeah.
keep
Oh.
on trying. Yeah, I wish
Yeah.
I could have had that mind, George Miller's mind, to create something so
You need to
different.
smoke weed, man. You need to smoke weed or have
And
cocaine.
I guess people named with George are really brilliant. George Lucas created Star Wars.
George
George Miller
Clooney,
created, but Clooney is okay. Clooney is like actor. I'm
George
just saying,
Washington created a whole country.
yeah. George Miller created this one.
Yeah.
I don't know how they can create all this brilliant stuff. I mean, have you seen George Miller's Babe?
Nope.
It's a pig. It's a film about a pig.
What?
So it's a film about a pig.
Yeah. Okay, I got it. I mean, like,
Yeah.
I,
So
I
it's a
heard.
basically kind of like a CGI and also normal people. Like
Yeah.
the pigs are obviously CGI, I guess.
Okay.
Pig is. So you can watch it. It's really, uh, I mean, what can I say? Heartfelt in a way.
Got it.
And I love the first. There are two films. The second one is actually better for me, but it has very low ratings.
Okay.
IMDb is I guess 6 or 5.9
Hmm.
something like that. But I loved it more.
Yeah.
Second one.
So, Dishant,
Yeah.
I remember before the start of this episode, you wanted to have it, a shorter episode because you had to study and all. It's already
Yeah.
58 minutes long. Yeah,
Oh,
we'll reach
okay.
59 and all that.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's the love of movies and love of talking, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, so
Okay.
let's just talk about maybe what else.
No, our next movie. I mean, I think we have completed Mad Max Fury Road in 1 hour. Like it's a 2 hour movie. We have discussed it for 1 hour. I like,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, like maybe lastly, okay, what will you say about anything last
I don't
about
know.
Mad
I'm
Max?
like, hey, who is the winner? I don't think so. It's like George Miller is the winner, to be
No,
honest.
I'm not saying about a winner. That's
Yeah.
like anything else you
I
want
don't
to
know. I'm like,
highlight.
I have covered everything what I
Mm,
enjoyed. I mean, yeah.
yeah.
Uh, I don't remember. Okay.
And
Yeah, but one thing I would say, a
yeah,
personal anecdote. I hate it.
yeah.
I was watching this movie in the library. Okay.
Hmm.
And the mother milk scene came at that time. I had to skip it. So yeah, I think that's my footnote. That's my ending.
Okay. Yeah. For me, personal anecdote would be like I watched this. I have a habit of watching Oscar ceremonies since 2014.
Yeah.
So when this Oscar ceremony was in 2016. So as usual, I watched it during on TV.
Hmm.
And at that time, I so only during Oscars I came to know about all these films, right? These good films, and then I happened to watch all those films that are nominated or won. And at that time, I didn't know much about costumes and all the makeup hairstyling.
So,
I just want to watch for the fun, and I knew the actors and directors. At that time, they were telling about Oscars for like for some half an hour. All the time, the winners were Mad Max Fury Road. Mad Max Fury Road. I'm like, what the hell is this film? So so my first it was in my first it was in my watch list since that time 2016. So it took me about 8 years to
and
watch it.
one podcast.
Yeah, because I always kept it back because then I knew that oh there are Mad Max other films. So I
Okay.
thought okay let me watch all four of them together,
Hmm.
and I didn't somehow I forgot. So yeah, that was quite unique. And during 2016, all winner, almost everything at that time for me, Mad Max Fury Road. I also thought like the best film will obviously go to Mad Max Fury Road.
Who
No other
won
option.
at that year?
Spotlight.
Spotlight. Oh, great movie, top class.
Yeah, Spotlight won.
It.
I was actually shocked when Spotlight won. I thought, hey, Mad Max didn't win.
No, I think the best movie basically depends on the screenplay, story, and direction. Mostly, the weightage is mostly on that rather than this
Yeah,
constant.
and but yeah, Oscars actually they give best movie based on the current hype. They don't give best movies based on how long it will go. That's why many films didn't win many great films. Pulp Fiction or Shawshank Redemption didn't win. Forrest Gump
Obviously,
won. So that's kind of
yeah,
so maybe 15, 20 years afterwards, Mad Max is the more remembered film compared to
obviously.
Spotlight.
Has
But
Tarantino won any best director award?
no, he won two screenplay awards for Pulp Fiction and Django Unchained.
Okay, no, Nolan won the best director and the best film award together. So
Yeah, yeah.
that's a
Usually,
good.
Best Director and Best Picture awards are given together. Like whoever wins the Best Director, it's not 90% chances that he or she will win the best.
Film.
In 2015, even though Spotlight won the Best Picture, I don't think who was the director, Tom McCarthy, I guess. I forgot. Anyways, he didn't win Best Director.
Okay.
It was Inarritu for Revenant, Leonardo DiCaprio film. Yeah.
Anything you want to add more? I mean,
Nothing, I guess I just loved the film overall. It's
obviously.
one
I
of
mean,
my
it's
favorite.
rewatchable. I mean, I could watch it
Definitely, I
again.
will rewatch it.
Yeah,
I will make my father also watch it. I guess he will go crazy. He will
yeah.
like, hey, what the hell is this happening? But I think he will like it
Don't watch
actually.
it together. You might not know who gets the first orgasm. So
Yeah, and I love Charlize Theron, one of my favorite actresses. So he was there.
I
I
wish,
think 2015 was a Tom Hardy year overall.
yeah,
Bol.
I wish there
Yes.
was more of Tom Hardy in it. I really love that
Uh,
guy.
hmm. 2015 was a Tom Hardy year, to be honest, because he starred in two of the most acclaimed films, Mad Max and Revenant.
Revenant, yeah, true.
So, yeah,
Revenant was, I mean, I think he was cloaked by Caprio. I mean,
hmm?
you don't see much of Tom Hardy. Well, like he's the main villain and all,
Yeah, he was
but I
the
mean,
main antagonist. Yeah,
somehow he was undershadowed, I feel.
yeah, of
Or
course, it's a Leo DiCaprio vehicle. So you
obviously,
like, yeah,
no,
Revenant was purely that.
he was very one-dimensional. That's
Hmm.
why I think, well, like,
Yeah,
even Revenant was a more deep-rooted movie. I think Tom Hardy had a better character in Mad Max.
of course, he's the title character in Mad Max.
Not the title character. Furiosa overshadowed him here also.
Yeah,
And there was no story here. So, Don't compare
Yeah,
this with that. Huh?
yeah,
So, but
yeah.
I think Tom Hardy had his, space there, space here, sorry,
Mm,
in Mad Max rather than Revenant.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, he still starred in two of the best films
Yeah.
during acclaimed films, two of the most acclaimed during that year. So yes,
Okay,
I guess yeah,
that's it.
yeah, nothing more.
That's it for the episode. That's
Yeah,
good night. Let's meet next week then. Yeah.
okay.
Bye.
Yeah.